frustrating that we, despite the things you mentioned, despite obviously losing the person who's going to be our starting point guard one game in the season, basically, we felt like there's been games we could win, and we haven't. So that's frustrating. It's pro basketball; you get judged on wins and losses. And, we're playing good teams. You come into Connecticut, it's tough no matter what the situation is. Our last two games at New York, at Connecticut, that's tough places to go. We got to capitalize on the games when we have, chances to put a team away in the fourth quarter. Tonight we really have one bad quarter and it costs us, and that's what happens against teams that have been to the finals and they've had a group together a long time. They're ruthless when you give them a chance to be. So frustrating thing. I mean, it's frustrating to lose. It's frustrating to feel like we missed some opportunities. I think that it's important we don't carry the weight of the whole season into every game. That becomes a difficult. You got to feel a little bit of desperation and urgency, but you got to play the game that's in front of you. So we got a chance to go home, play Thursday and then Friday in front of big crowds. Might be a boost that we need from our home crowd, and a chance to get some wins and get on the right track.
Speaking of that third quarter, you guys had a really good second, got right back into the lead. Then it just seemed like all couldn't go down. From your perspective, what changed in that third quarter? Was it your shots not going down? Did you still like the way that all was moving and what you were creating?
It started with one of our big emphasis against this team, and we said it at halftime. We'd done a good job not putting them at the free throw line in the first half. I think they had 5 free throws in the half. We fouled way too much in the second half. It's not one person fouling a bunch of times. It's everybody taking their turn to reach or play with their hands, and you foul them. They set their defense, and they're really. And also, I thought when we had some turnovers, some offensive rebounds, we had numbers to push. We didn't capitalize. We threw the ball into traffic too many times. Like you said, we missed some open threes. I mean, we got 29 threes tonight. Attempts, I thought probably 24 or 25 were pretty good looks. And on the road against a good team, you got to knock them down. There's no substitute for made shots.
That's for me. I want to ask about the lead. She had a career high tonight. Also, it seemed like she had a lot of touches really early in that first quarter. Was that a cognizant thing that you guys want to get her touches early, and overall just kind of what you want to play with team?
I thought she had, we put her in pick and rolls as the screener quite a bit. She did a good job getting into space. Julie and Jade and others did a good job finding her on the move. I think they adjusted a little bit at halftime and tried to take those away. Their teams are trying to stay home with Carly and Ariel, and that means we have a big, usually open somewhere on a roll. If we set a good screen and we were patient, we use it. They tightened it up a little bit in the second half. Zoom.
Jen.
Hey, Eric.
Michael. Oh,
Picking up on Aaliyah, you've talked a lot about her growth game to game. What was kind of the next step you saw her take tonight, or an improvement that you saw in her performance?
Improvement that she finished a couple tough times around the rim. But she found good spaces to play in offensively. She's guarding Alyssa Thomas at the other end, and I thought did a reasonably good job. That's a tough matchup to then score and have to defend AT. She's smart. She understands what we're trying to do. She pursues the ball on the boards, and she made her free throws tonight, which is also a real big step in her development as well.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about AT as well. Defensively, you guys limited her. Ty Harris got going a little bit, to kind of complement their big three. What worked well against AT, and what was kind of challenging with Harris?
Ty Harris is having a great season. She's shooting the hell out of the ball. She fits their group in terms of being patient offensively. She just plays kind of at her speed. She's got good pick and roll partners. I think point guard would love to play with Alyssa Thomas or a ball handler. And Yeah, Ty's just having a really good season. She's found a home here. AT, some nights she doesn't score, but the game still runs through her. I mean, that's how good she is. You know, she always feels like she's in command of the game. Thought we did a good job not giving her anything easy. You know, she loves to find people on cuts and stuff. I thought we took some of that away.
Thank you.
Thanks, E.
That's it. All right, thanks.